Good afternoon, committee members. My name is Emilio Ramirez. I serve as Director of Housing for the City of Oxnard. HUD regulations require program budgets to be approved and submitted prior to July 1 of each year. Each project area is funded, accounted for, and budgeted for separately according to the asset management provisions from HUD. The overall budget recommendation is $7,175,311. HUD formula establishes the estimated cost to run each public housing complex, which they call the project expense level. That project expense level minus prior tenant rent plus utility expenses equals the approximate subsidy that HUD offers. Eligible subsidy amounts is prorated based on congressional appropriations on a calendar year basis. And the 2022 budgets are based on 96% of subsidy for the calendar year 2021 funding levels. Asset management projects include the public housing sites located in Colonial Village, at Felicia Court, Colonial Road, Pleasant Valley, Plaza Vista, several scattered sites including Plaza del Mar, Althea, Concord, Fashion Park, Fremont, and Hill Street, plus senior housing sites at Palm Vista. Public housing income is identified on budget, and you can see that the majority of the public housing income is from tenant rent. But that public housing income is showing a reduction, an increase in the income that is generated from the public housing sites. Public housing expenses is mostly admin and maintenance expenses. As you can see, the maintenance expenses and the admin are the substantial share of the expenses, and it has generated a total expense increase of $351,000. The Housing Choice Voucher Program is responsible for providing housing assistance payments to up to 1,890 families. That program is comprised of two components: housing assistance payments to landlords and administration. The half portion of the budget is just over $22 million. HUD directs housing authorities to lease as many units as they can with the funding that they are providing. The HAP funding levels are subject to annual congressional appropriations. Administrative funding is the amount of the OHA receives to administer the Housing Choice Voucher Program. Eligibility based upon the number of vouchers leased and the HUD established fee per unit leased. Total national eligibilities compared to the funding available through the congressional appropriations, where at this time it is a proration of 82% of eligibility. On screen is the budget for the Section 8 program. As you can see, the vast majority of the funding is for housing assistance payments in 2022, estimated to be $22,400,000, an increase of $174,000. In order to make this happen, the financial impact requires a allocation from reserves to the administration, to the public housing, and to the Section 8 program. Staff recommends that the Community Services, Public Safety, Housing, and Development Committee recommend to the Board of Commissioners to adopt a resolution approving and adopting the recommended operating budgets for low-end public housing in 2020-22 as presented, and authorize the use of $703,000 of unrestricted cash to fund the projected deficit. Also adopt a resolution approving and adopting recommended $25 million operating budget for the Housing Choice Voucher Program in 2022 and approve an authorized use of $551,000 of unrestricted cash to fund the projected deficit. Thank you. I'm happy to answer any questions.